Jar with flowers, $10. Do those look like the same? Right, well today we are at Black Rose of Hanover, and it's been about a week or two since we were here last, so I'm hoping that has given people a time to restock, and I'm hoping we can find some treasures to buy and flip for a profit. So let's head in and see what we can find. Here we go. Alright, so we are going to start in this booth today. I decided to go my normal route to the right rather than the left like I did last time when I wanted to break things up. I'm just gonna go the normal right, the right way, you know. All right, I'm not seeing a whole lot of new treasures in here, but I've gotten some cool stuff out of here before, so I never passed this booth up. That's kind of fun. It looks a little bit like a werewolf. This is neat as well. Looks French. Pistolette. Full scrap. Of course it is. You guys know I have a secret affection for full scrap. This is kind of neat. Shawnee. I don't think I've seen this one before. 1998. Kind of that peekaboo window there. I don't know, maybe I'll pick that up. Oh, 15% off. I was gonna say, I don't see any sales on it, but it is 15% off, so I'll grab that out of here. Got some really amazing glass in this booth. A few visits ago. It's been a few visits. This is also super cute. Soap dish. Arnart, $17. 15% off. Spaghetti soap dish. Not sure I can spend that and still make money on it though. In here, there's the buttons that I need to make those button bouquets, but I just don't know when I'll have the time. I've already made the decision that I'm going to sell those salt and pepper shakers and just let them go. I will never have the time to make button bouquets. As much as I like the idea of it, there's just not enough time in the day. There's a full set of Pyrex for $85. And we are moving on with our shiny vase. This is really neat. $165 for him. So the Holt Howard actually drew me over here. Looks like 3-piece Holt Howard chicken set. I'm not very versed in Holt Howard. I would be the first to admit that. But then I looked at this occupied Japan squirrel, and I thought, that is just adorable. It's $9.98. I don't think there are any discounts in here though, and I just am not real confident at that price. Lots of copper luster. Wow. Now, I don't know copper luster very well, but I know there are certain pieces of copper luster with figural images that can be worth quite a bit of money. For instance, looks like they have $59.98 on this one. You can see a figural image on that versus the $9.98 at these stripes. This one, they actually have $49.98 on that. They seem to know their copper luster, which they would have to with this much of it for sale. They must have had to do their research on that. These are really pretty orchard crystal, lily of the valley. Oh, look. Oh wow, I've never seen this one before. This is from the ship. The York prison detained people. Can't remember the name of the ship. I always forget when it comes down to it. I've never seen the corn before. I've seen the pineapple. I've seen the eagles. Never never seen corn. That's really interesting. I'll remember it by the time this video is done. Origami made by York prison detainees. Yeah, this is one I see quite frequently, is the eagle. Isn't that neat? Yeah. Very cool. There are a bunch of little vintage handmade soaps. There's so many things in these little clam to-go containers. I was completely oblivious to them until just a moment ago. Like, wait a second. I always ignore the boxes. Alright then. It's called the Golden Venture. That's what it's called. It's called the Golden Venture, and you can Google it. I knew it would just take me a moment. It took me walking from there to here to remember it's called the Golden Venture. And you can look up the history of the Golden Venture. So I like this booth. I love the things in this booth, but everything is firm. That was a joke that Casey and I used to always say. We go through this booth and we find amazing things, and it has a 30% off sale all the time, but everything in here is firm. So it's just like, it was always like we would get excited and then it would just be firm. So as a result, I can't put myself through that. I can't shop that booth and get my hopes up and then find out that it's always firm. So we are going to continue. But it was a really cool glass paperweight. Here is one of my favorite bargain booths. We usually find some good bargains in here. So let's see what we can find today. This looks like fake Roseville, unfortunately. Let's see what the bottom says. Yes. Yes, it looks fake on the bottom too. There's just a yes. All the telltale signs. It's unfortunate. But we're going to keep looking and see what else we can find. This is kind of neat. This is a stamp dispenser where you put your roll of stamps and it comes out the side. Francis to Irma. Very sweet sentiment. Alright. Royal Dalton down here, possibly. Lots of candlewick. Alright, well I don't think I waited long enough in between visits. I don't see a whole lot of new stuff in here. There's a doorknob. Butter mold. That is kind of a neat butter mold. But I'm not seeing a whole lot of fresh treasures. I mean, I do like the candlewick, but I don't really want to mess with it. And that's a personal decision because it's a lot to mess with, obviously. There's a lot of it. There's another Golden Venture piece. Pineapple. Like I said, I see a lot of the pineapples. The pineapples are pretty common. Pineapples and eagles. So here we are at the CCL booth. And I actually just met the owner of this booth over at Goodwill. Her name is Debbie. She's very nice. She came up to me and introduced herself. I said, oh, I hope you restock because I'm heading there next. I was just teasing, of course. But I figured we'd browse through here and see if by chance she had restocked since our last visit. Got a really nice green cake plate out of here the last time. But she always has such reasonable prices, and that's why I love her stuff. $14.99. I like that box. And it's 15% off. Yeah, I think I'll pick that up. That's great. I love those owls too. I'm very tempted by the owls. But I have to reel it in because every time I see owls, I'm very tempted. And I can't pick up all the owls. Can't pick them all up. Gourmet spoon rest. That's cute too. That mug has a really pretty pattern on it. It's Tunisia. It's contemporary, but I don't think I've seen that pattern before, and that's why I'm attracted to it. Right. Well, we got a nice piece out of Debbie's booth. We'll have to revisit the next time we're at Black Rose. Oh, look, more owls. Look at these owls. I'm curious how much they have on this. $20. I literally just bought Laurel one of these at the Goodwill. I saw one on the shelf and I thought, Laurel loves Mickey Mouse. And so I bought one. Well, I bought it at the Goodwill like 20 minutes ago. Didn't think twice about it. Didn't think, oh, I could resell that. But yeah, they've got it priced for $20. So I think I got a deal on that. I could resell that when she's done with it, I guess. What are these? Wow. I have never seen a grown man's boots in copper. I've seen baby boots in copper before. I've never seen a grown man's boots in copper. That's crazy. It's a neat jazz painting. Right. Looks like Jasmine is still here. We looked at her at one point. She was full retail. Here we are back in the booth where I found that amazing Bill Campbell the last time of 15% off. Looks like they sold their Eldrith, which is wonderful. I actually was like, hey, where'd the Eldrith go? They must have sold it, so that's great. This is funny. I actually have this exact vase at the shop. They have $10 firm on that. I have the same one. Kind of wondering if they were able to identify it, because I'd love to be like, oh, now I know who made it, but they don't have an identity on it. Let's see if we can find anything in here today, because they always have really nice art pottery in here. They must be like me and have an affinity for it. This is really nice. I think I've looked at that a few times. EBD. It's interesting. It's got all these like weird indents on the inside. I don't know what that would be though. Just vintage pottery signed EBD, $14 and 15% off. I'm sure they tried doing their research and figuring that out, so I doubt I could get any farther than they did. I just kind of like the glaze on it. I would assume that would be like a utensil holder. I think I like the glaze, so I'm gonna pick that up. We have a fairy lamp over here for $24.99. Milk glass, but I think I'll pick that up. 15% off on top of that. I'm always looking for reasonably priced fairy lights. See if I can get it snuck in there. Here we go. Alright. I think that's pretty decently priced. They've got some nice milk glass in here. I like to decorate with milk glass personally, but it has to be the right price. And this is at the right price. $4.99. $10.99. And I would pick that up for myself. I would even grab that for resale. A piece like that. There's certain pieces I wouldn't pick up for resale, but this is a nice one. Oh my gosh, look, this one comes with a spider. We won't grab that one though. We don't like spiders. Here we go. We'll grab this. This kitty planner right here is $7, right? $7.99. I think. I think it's $7.99. I don't know. There's something about him. I'm digging it. So I think I'm gonna grab him. I found some great stuff in this booth too over the past few months. I was noticing this pagoda style fairy light. I'm a bit tempted for that. You know what? I didn't even look at the price. I'm like, you don't need it. You don't need it. So I didn't even look at it. But I guess I'll look at it. What's the price? Oh my gosh, $9.99. I'll take it. I'll take it for $9.99. We'll take it. We'll grab it. Alright, I think that's all we're gonna grab out of here though. Okay, well I've wandered over to the world of the gourds. You remember I came through here right before Easter and I picked up a bunch of stuff that was made out of gourds. An Easter chick that I gave away on Whatnot. And it looks like they have restocked with some more fun stuff. Little ornament type creatures. How much are these? $15 each. One of the things I love about Whatnot is giving away artist-made pieces and promoting local artists. And so I really enjoyed giving away the Easter check. I thought that was fun. And I only wish that I had a way to formally promote this artist other than they have a booth over at Black Rose of Hanover, because all we've got to go on is Pixie Wolf King 2019. There's no card, there's no website, there's nothing else to go on except that they have a booth here. But these things are absolutely adorable. This one over here has a owl on it. And this one, oh my gosh, oh my goodness, look at this chicken in the back. Look at this. This one is hen and 2 chicks, $25. Oh my gosh, it comes with the 2 chicks. It's $25. I think I need that one. I really think we need that one for a giveaway. Now, I don't have any Whatnot sales scheduled, but I'm working on possibly scheduling some Whatnot sales. This one is also super cute. Looks like he's made of acorns. Pixie Wolf King 2019. That's all we've got. Alright, anyway, let's keep moving. So I've wandered into this booth, and I noticed something down here. There's a canister. Jar with flowers, $10. Do those look like the same? They do, don't they? Ray Dunn Artisan Collection by Magenta. $10. Okay. Mother's Day canister flowers sold for $249.99 on December 11th, 2021. You know, I'm always talking about Ray Dunn. You guys are always like, why do you look up Ray Dunn? What does it matter? This is why it matters, because occasionally you find a winner, but we have to do our due diligence, because here looks like the price is going down. Uh-oh. So over the years, we're at 65. Even at $10 though, I feel like we can still make money on it. That's not the same. I think I'm gonna grab it. Here it sold for $50, but even at $50, if I spend $10, I'm making money on this. So I'm gonna grab this Ray Dunn canister, and that's why I still have faith in Ray Dunn. You just gotta find the right pieces. Some of it is still sold at DJ Maxx, some of it is contemporary. The older pieces, there are still collectors out there, and they still want it. So, $10, I'll pay that. I also like these. They're held together by a hair tie. What's not to like? A pair of Sandland shaker bottles. They're obviously for condiments. $10. Yes. Kind of a chintz pattern. And you know I'm all about the chintz. And they kind of match our canister actually. Here is a paint sampler. Photograph. I've never heard these attributed to photograph before. Interesting. From what I know about these is that they were put out by a paint company, and I can't remember the paint company, but they were samplers for the paint company. They were dipped in this paint to show the variety of different paints that were available through a paint company, and that's what my research showed years ago. I can't remember all the details though, because it's been a long time since I bought and sold these. But it's interesting because some are really drab and like kind of graying, and you can tell those were kind of towards the end of the batch because the colors had been mixed together, and they were a lot more drab. but this one was obviously towards the front of the batch because the colors are more vibrant. You can see the reds and the greens. Looks like moonstone. Oops. Ooh. Okay, so anyway, what I was going for was this table later back here. I thought that looked interesting. Come here, you. How much? 65. Okay, never mind. We're just gonna set you back in there where you will live out the rest of your life. Well, the last and final thing I'm going to buy today, I think,
oh boy, so what do you think they'll do?
are all of these head vases.
Well, for now, they'll just take
But the head vases have been selling really well for me on Whatnot. And so they're 15% off. And I don't know a thing about head vases, but what they've been selling is really well. So I'm going to take a shot on these and see what they do. So they all have their earrings. I'm going to check them over and make sure that they don't have chips or cracks. And as long as they're in good condition, I feel like I can clean up the dirt and the dust. And yeah, we're going to go for it. So wish me luck. And let's get them.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you.